if you were to look into the future now and you see, and this is a kind of an ambiguous question, but you can see what's happening in the world. You are an industry expert. You've been a witness front row of your industry for over 20 years, and regardless of what anyone says, that puts you in expert level of understanding the history or the progression of the business. And my question would be: is where do you see this criminal defense, this business going in the next 3 years? We're in a volatile time.
I realize that there are lawyer jokes for a reason. Okay.
Here we go.
One of my least favorite things about being a lawyer, I'm going to get in trouble for saying this. Hopefully other lawyers are not listening to the podcast, or maybe we want them to listen to, sure. But one of my least favorite things about being a lawyer is having to deal not with other lawyers generally, because there are a lot of people that are just like great people and scholars, and they're a pleasure, but having high conflict experiences they're unnecessary with other lawyers. That's one of my least favorite things about being in the profession. But where I'm trying to go with that is that despite all the negative buzz about lawyers generally, I think that a free society, that one of the guarantees of maintaining a free society is to have lawyers who are very good lawyers. Okay, I think that is at least one of like the front line.
The front line, yeah, well said.
Of a defense, of like forming a defense about changes in government that would lead to tyranny, because among other things, lawyers who are truly scholars, of their profession, they understand the history, they understand the issues on a level that only lawyers do. Just one thing that comes to mind. Another thing that comes to mind, I think that in society we are experiencing a decline of civility generally.
Agreed.
People, this idea that one thing that we should primarily teach children is to have good manners, to socialize them in a way where they learn to be respectful, especially to adults and teachers of their children. I think that's starting to take a back seat, and I think incivility is also a threat to the legal profession. And I think that licensing agencies, the state bars, the various states, that they're aware of this, and they're trying to find ways to offer training that will encourage civility and to promote civility, and also to police incivility. But I think that's a concern. I said it before. I played the role of a judge in a high school moot court contest, and this experience sticks in my head. One of the things that I complimented the contestants on was the fact that they came to court for their mock trial dressed appropriately, groomed appropriately. And my comment to them is that by doing that, you showed respect to not only the judiciary, the judges that you're arguing before, but to the judicial process in doing that. But the reason that is important is without respect, I feel that there cannot be order. Without order, I don't feel that there can really be justice. So in other words, I think that respect, civility is necessary in order to have a judicial process to administer justice. And
it's very subtle.
Yeah, and when I see, for example, the level of incivility, the United States Congress, perhaps some of it's warranted, but as a general proposition, it concerns me because what I believe is that when we come to the point where words are useless,
then what?
Then violent conflict is imminent.
And here we are. That is a great answer. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I fully believe that you are 100% right, and we are running out of words. because we have lost the humanization of one another. We don't look to one another as valuable other humans. We look at you as your opinion is wrong, which makes you lesser. And I really am grateful for that.